Guys, workout brief for Friday, 4:10. Today we're going to start out with a little bit of a complex, and we're going to be going on a 2-minute clock. So every 2 minutes we're going to do one complex. With our complex, we're going to add another little dynamic to help us get warmed up for the workout to follow. So again, we'll start with a complex, which we'll go over in a second. And then the second part of today is going to be a little bit of a take on a benchmark workout. We're going to do ground to overhead Annie, or up and down Annie. Okay, so to start, our complex for the day, as I mentioned, on a 2-minute clock, will be 6 deadlift or deadlift variation, 5 swing or hang power cleans, 4 step back lunges from the goblet or front rack position, and then 3 overheads or 3 on each side overhead, depending on what we're using for an implement or an object for the day, all right? Or if we're doing this body weight. We'll go over this, all right, and what you can and can't do. Once we finish our complex in that 2-minute clock, we're gonna go right into getting ourselves warmed up for the workout. All right, for our workout, you're gonna have some double unders, single unders, or instead of, if we don't have a rope, we're gonna do some jumping jacks today opposed to that double under. So within our 2-minute clock, we're gonna do 1 complex and then 20 double unders, 20 jumping jacks, or 40 single unders, if that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so first off, our complex, 6, 5, 4, 3. All right, I'm gonna go through each movement and the variations you can do depending on what we have for an object, whether it be barbell, kettlebell, dumbbell, object around your house. Okay, so good objects for this are maybe a loaded bag we could do for some of the stuff. Anything with a little bit of load, a good like a gallon water jug, a paint jug, anything like that we could use today. Okay, so we're gonna start our deadlift. So again, a barbell, we're looking at our traditional deadlift here. We have 6, and again, heels, vertical shins against our body. We have 6. So this is a complex test. Remember, if we're using a barbell, we're trying to hold on to it at all times. If we're using other implements, I'll give you a little more leeway of what we can do, put it down, pick it up, adjust our positions as we need to. So 6, all right. If we're using like 2 dumbbells, again, we're gonna do our deadlift, 1 in each hand. We're just gonna touch the ground. If we're using a single kettlebell, which is great, again, between our body, right in the middle, we're just touching the ground, up and down. You can think of like an RDL like we did one day. All right, and if we're doing an odd object, I'm gonna use this plate as my object today. All we're gonna do is get a good hinge in. So again, if it's really weird, we can think RDL here. You can put it here and do like a good morning. That's okay, just add a little load and a hinge, okay? So once we finish our 6 deadlift variations, if we only have, again, we're gonna stay in the middle for this, we're not gonna go side and side. From there, we go into either a barbell. If we have a barbell, we're gonna go hang power clean. Okay, so hang power clean, we're here, it's already in our hinge. We did our 6 deadlift, we hinge to our knee, we're gonna jump catch. We do 5 hang power cleans without putting it down, okay? If we have a kettlebell, we're gonna do 5 kettlebell swings. Okay, just a Russian swing to get our hinge in. Okay, if we have a dumbbell, 1 dumbbell, we will do 3 on each arm. If we have 2 dumbbells, we'll do the normal 5, so we stay together. Okay, if we have an odd object here, depending on what it is, we're gonna do 2 things, okay? With my plate, all I'm gonna do is a little clean with my plate. We're gonna do the same thing. All I'll do is a little hinge and a nice little kipping curl. All right, we're just gonna hinge up, go from that hang position, use our hips to get into our front rack position or right underneath. All right, we can do it with anything. My dumbbell here is shaped like a cylindrical object. Hinge, clean it up if we need it to. All right, that's what we're looking at for our hang power clean or swing option. From there, we go into our lunge. We're thinking a front rack, step back lunge. This will be 4 or 2 on each leg. No matter what we're using, we're going goblet or front rack position. Again, we're just gonna step back, control. We're thinking 90-90, we're in that front leg, relax that back one, keep the weight forward, we stand back up, and then we finish with 3 overhead. So barbell, push press, push jerk, whatever we want. If we get 2, all right, we're doing, again, 3. If we get a single object, so like a single kettlebell, we're gonna start kettlebell front rack position. We're gonna do 3 on each side. All right, odd object, you can keep it right in the middle, whether it's something like this. When we do our 3, do something like a plate. No matter what the object is. So 6, 5, 4, 3, then we put it down if we can. All right, once we finish that complex, in the remaining time we get either our jump rope or a jumping jack. That way we just keep our heart rate up, we get ourselves warm. If you have weights, guys, we can go up and weight through this complex, or again, we can make it a little bit more challenging by slowing it down, changing the movement slightly. Again, ask questions if you have any. When we get to our workout today is up and over Annie. So Annie is traditionally just sit-ups and jump rope, okay? Like I mentioned, if we don't have a jump rope, we're gonna adjust that by doing a jumping jack. If we're doing single unders, double the reps with a single under, all right? As far as movements go, we're gonna have to the triplet. It will be ground to overhead, all right? So we're going from the ground over our head in some way, shape, or form, okay? Barbell, very self-explanatory. You can do a clean and jerk, you can do a snatch, keep it medium, all right? If you're doing a single arm movement, single arm dumbbell clean and jerk, dumbbell snatch is fine. To get over our head, you will do 5 on each side, all right? Our weird one is if all you have is a kettlebell today, we're gonna look to 2 things. You're gonna look to a dumbbell clean and press, or a kettlebell snatch, okay? So again, we're coming between our legs, and we're gonna think a kettlebell clean and press. We're gonna come here, start in front of you. We're gonna bring the kettlebell up into our groin like we're gonna do a single arm kettlebell swing. But instead of letting it come away from us, we're gonna keep it close to us, lock our elbow in, rotate at the wrist to the shoulder, get it in that front rack position, and then press overhead. So a kettlebell clean and press. We land here, kettlebell over our wrist, we press over our head, okay? If we're doing a kettlebell snatch, same principle. We come high into our groin, we extend legs, hips, we slot the elbow in, we rotate nice and close to our body, and then we punch to the sky, all right? So kettlebell snatch. And we do 5 on each side, okay? If you do an odd object, I use my plate. We're just gonna keep it right in the middle of our body. We're gonna touch the ground, and we're gonna bring it over our head. One fluid motion, think a snatch option, all right? That's a little lower and we're holding it like this. Go to your mid shin. All right, so again, we have 3 movements here. We got our ground overhead, which I just demonstrated. We got a sit up, and we have our double under, single under, or jumping jack today. Guys, have a great day, have a good Friday, stay healthy.